5 unity principles are ideas that make up the belief system of unity. The principles are believed to nurture spiritual growth, abundance, and a fulfilled heart. The principles are essentially: 1, there is one presence and power through the universe, and the universal spirit is good. 2, our essence is of the spirit, therefore we are inherently good. 3, we are co-creators with spirit, therefore we create our reality through thoughts held in our minds. 4, through prayer, affirmation, and meditation, we can align our hearts and minds with the divine spirit. And 5, through thoughts, words, and actions, we can live the truth we know. The last principle especially captures that if we can live our lives using these principles as tools, then we can align to the spirit and we can create a more fulfilling and spiritual understanding.
Okay, so please join me in an opening prayer. Thank you so much, Spirit, for bringing all of these beautiful souls together today to learn and grow with each other. We open our hearts and minds to see the presence of God within each and every being on earth, feeling a deep sense of gratitude for our oneness. We are so grateful for our divinity and recognize the existence of source energy within every being, including ourselves. We thank you so much for this time spent together, and so it is. Amen.
But wait, there's more. When you call right now, we are going to throw in Unity Principle number 2 for free. God is all good and active in everything, everywhere. This is such an amazing product here, and we have a testimonial from a very satisfied customer.
One time I tried Unity Principle number 2, and I started to see God in myself, and then I started to see God in other people. It was crazy.
Call in the next 15 minutes.
Unity Principle number 2 states that I am naturally good because God's divinity is within me and within everyone around me. Despite our conditioning to adhere to societal pressures, at our core, we are innately good, and we are influenced by our environment. Divinity naturally exists within everyone.
Hello, welcome back to the Chapter X Unity Principle series. My name is Caroline Shigas, and today I'll be talking with you about the nature of divinity. Oftentimes, it can be very difficult to try and conceptualize what does it mean to have divinity within you, to be divine. And so a good way of looking at this is to imagine a vast ocean. And now picture a drop of water within that ocean. At first, this droplet of water might seem insignificant, as if it carries no meaning. But it contains the essence of the entire ocean. So it's made of the same substance and therefore subject to the same currents that the ocean experiences. And it's part of the same vastness and wholeness and goodness. So this applies to us as humans. We are all droplets within the ocean that is God. And we've all experienced the same currents. We've gone through very similar experiences or even different experiences. But part of that is why it makes it so difficult to come to a consensus of, okay, well, what does it mean to be good? How do you embody this goodness? And why do oftentimes some people not?
We're all connected and we all have God inside of us. I recently read a kid's book by Dr. Wayne Dyer that perfectly gave an analogy to the fact that we are all one. He described God as an ocean. And if you fill a bucket of water from the ocean, it's still the ocean, right? Like nothing changed. And he says that each and every person is a bucket of water from the ocean. We are all our separate buckets, but we're all made of the same stuff. We're all one. And I love this analogy so much because I truly believe in it, and I think it's
Or whether others are feeling the way I do. Feeling fearful or insecure can overwhelm feelings of peace. As peace seems further and further away, it's easy to drift into isolation and discord. I pray reclaiming peace by feeling my divine identity as a child of God. I remember that all people share this divine identity. I include.
We are all a universal expression of the divine. And so if this is true, then why do sometimes people do bad things? Well, imagine everyone as a seed, okay? A seed needs water and sunlight and nourishment to blossom into a flower. And without these things, it will die and it won't thrive. And so sometimes we will make choices that obscure our inner light. And we let fear, anger, or greed act as a way of judgment for what our actions should be in the future. So how do we nurture ourselves and also nurture others and allow them to thrive? And so the answer to this is by recognizing the divine within everyone. Ultimately, look through the world in a lens of love and interconnectedness. So by recognizing the divine in everything, we're changing our perspective and we're opening our eyes and looking through a different lens. So overall, we understand while looking through this lens that harming others is harming yourself. And this ties into forgiveness as well. Forgiveness of others is forgiving yourself and giving yourself the peace of mind.
I learned a lot about how we're connected at the Youth of Unity Summer Rally. I learned about the divine nature of human experiences. You can probably imagine the energy at one of these rallies. It's loving and connected. You feel truly safe. In my favorite workshop at Legacy, we did a love wash. It was amazing. Picture 2 lines of people facing each other with hands joined to form a tunnel. You walk through this tunnel of people with your eyes closed, and they tell you what they love about you. When you walk through the tunnel, you feel pure connection of everyone in the room and even the world. It's pure bliss. You don't feel the weight of politics or issues going on in your life. I heard things like, Jax, you are loving, you are kind, you are spiritual, you are light. Jax, you make the world a better place. You make me smile. This bliss washed over me. My oneness with the presence was confirmed.
We are all ultimately a part of the same tapestry, a tapestry and a mosaic of experiences and beliefs and cultures and values and ideas. And so recognizing the differences, the beautiful differences in everyone is another part of recognizing the goodness that naturally exists. And so processing pain and anger and grief is necessary to analyzing how can you really implement this principle into everyday life? How can you utilize this as a tool to help you better understand people that you meet and people that you love? And so even when it's hidden, even when goodness is hidden, divinity is hidden within these angers of pain and grief, it is always there. It's something that is constantly present for you to tap into. And so choose kindness, practice forgiveness, allow yourself to heal. And these are all things that will highlight the divinity that already exists within you. And these are tools to nurture your own inner light and illuminate the world around you. You are a radiant being that is filled with light and love. And so never forget the power of the spark that exists within yourself. Thank you.
So, as we prepare for our time of meditation, let's all just take a moment to get comfortable, whatever this may mean for you. Maybe you're in bed. Maybe you're in a chair. Wherever you are, just notice the surface supporting you. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Breathing in a feeling of deep gratitude and peace with our oneness with source energy. And exhaling everything that has been holding us back this week. This is our time of meditation, and it's our time to relax into the peace of this moment. Now bring your attention to your body. Is there tension anywhere? Notice if your jaw is clenched or if your shoulders are tight. Just notice it without judgment. This is a time to recenter, recuperate, and reset from all of the trials of the week. You can relax knowing that you are safe and supported in this moment. So, I want you to take these next few moments to remind yourself of your inherent divinity. You are an expression of the divine, of source, of spirit, of God. Your true nature is divine. Feel this in the deepest core of your being. Understand that regardless of your situation or circumstance, regardless of what is happening in your environment and how you may have responded to it, you are this divine consciousness. And just revel in that knowing for a minute. Experience a deep sense of peace that you have when knowing that you are this divine energy. You are this presence. You are this consciousness. This consciousness guides and supports you in every step of your life. Through every encounter, it is there. Through every interaction, it is there. Through every action, it is there. Take a few more deep breaths, resting in the faith of your divinity. Now, whenever you're ready, repeat these affirmations quietly to yourself. I am a spiritual being having a human experience. I am a spiritual being having a human experience. I am a child of God. I am a child of God. I am whole and healthy. I am whole and healthy. I am grateful. I'm grateful for my life, for my family, for my friends, for my very existence and all of my experiences on this earthly plane. I feel the presence of spirit flowing through me, as me. Just know that there is no separation between you and this source energy. And you recognize the presence of this divine energy within all living things. And as you begin to recognize this, you feel your energy expanding, healing the collective. And now just take a few more breaths. Breathing in. And deep exhale. Releasing everything that you don't need to carry into this week. and breathing in that knowing of your divinity, your inherent divine nature. So, coming back to the room around us, feeling the chair supporting us, maybe wiggling a few fingers and toes, rolling our necks side to side, just gently making our way back into this earthly experience. And thank you, everybody, for this wonderful time of meditation. And so it is.
The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.